So we have a Suerte tequila here. We have a very special single barrel that our team selected, right?
Yeah.
Want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, whenever we have the chance to actually go down to Mexico and be at the distillery and do the barrel pick, it's just such a better experience for us as a company. We have many single barrels that we carry here, but usually that's where the brands will send stuff up. We get 3 or 4 choices. We sit here around this table and talk to a sales rep or talk to somebody from the brand about that. But we had the opportunity, our team, to be there in Mexico, go to the distillery, sit down for a few hours, roll through everything, taste multiple barrel samples, and then decide on what we want. So when we do that, it's better all around. We can tell a better story for our customers, but it also gives us a better experience of being more picky of
Right.
what we want versus just 300 milliliter bottles showing up here.
Right.
When we're down there, you get the whole experience.
Correct, because there are some brands that come with already pre-selected barrels that even select for some regions of the country or some selected retailers. Of course, we have a wide availability because we're one of the premier retailers of fine tequila, and we get the good selections. But this is special, as you know, definitely to be able to be there and to hear firsthand from the producer, from the distiller, from Pedro Hernandez from Suerte at the distillery, and to taste different barrels, even see where the barrel is located amongst in their aging warehouse, right?
Yeah.
I like Suerte. I like the brand. I like what they've done. I think it's a really approachable tequila, and I mean it's one of the brands that I'm curious how they do it to be. I'm not certain of this, but one of the brands made with Tahona, in the traditional and the ancestral way, we can say that with tequila, is that they're cheap for a brand that is made at Tahona.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's a very affordable brand, high quality, but it's one of those ones when people ask us, I'm just getting into tequila, I really don't want to spend a lot of money, but I want some good quality. This is a brand that we push people to.
Yeah.
And they have, from the full line to a high proof Blanco, so they really have enough for our customer base to experience a full lineup and some special things whether it's a high proof Blanco or a single barrel. It's not just here's your general lineup and that's all you get.
Yeah, and a curious fact about Suerte is that they are one of the very few distilleries that only produce one brand in their distillery.
Pretty rare.
They're a single brand distillery, and they are made in Atotonilco, El Alto. They have stone ovens, 2-3 small ovens, and they do the Tahona crush. They have the small Tahona, of course. They are fermenting in open air fermentation tanks, distilling in alembics twice, as the norm states. And what we have here is the a reposado expression that has been aged for 8 months in a white American oak barrel, and let's dig into it.
44% too. So.
Oh, so it's, yeah. This is my first time interacting with this product. I've tasted the Suerte core line, but this is the first time that I tried this single barrel.
It's really good. It's not overpowering for a 44 either.
No, you're right. It doesn't feel like it's a high proof. I mean, 40 to 44 is a 10% increase. You may think it's not a lot, but when it's in alcohol terms, it is.
Yeah, for sure.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
So I get a lot of the green apple notes from the fermentation. That's what. To me, that's a note that you get when we're walking among the fermentation tanks, and you're getting this mix between CO2 and the yeast producing and
Right.
the bubbling, and that's one characteristic note that I appreciate there in other tequilas from the highlands. But curious about the roundness that aging in the 8 months in the white oak.
Yeah, I definitely get a lot of citrus. I don't know if it's the open air fermentation style, where like I know with other distilleries they're loaded with citrus trees, so that during that open air fermentation it gets in there.
It's definitely a particular note in tequila, and I'm getting the caramel of the white American oak. I don't know if these barrels held whiskey before.
I believe they were new. They were new.
New
I believe
white
they were
oak.
new white oak. Yeah.
Well, you get the maple syrup and the caramel and the vanilla notes of the white
Yeah, I definitely get the
American oak in
vanilla.
barrel.
The vanilla on the flavor. That's the aftertaste too. There's a. It's not overly sweet. It's a nice balance of oak, vanilla, and citrus.
Yeah, pretty nice balance. And for
Yeah.
8 months, I think it is very, very interesting. It almost tastes. Some brands would classify this as an extrañejo, I think,
Right.
because they use very worn out barrels. So there's no way you can get these
Yeah.
aging notes in those expressions. But just with 8 months in the barrel,
Right.
you have a great
Yeah.
variety of aromas that are coming from the char of the barrel or from the toast.
I'm a big reposado guy, as you know, and I have my staple. But this this is going to give it a run for its money for sure. This is really good.
It is really good. Who would you recommend this tequila to? Like if you have liked certain types of reposado or
Yeah.
certain brands
Yeah.
that you like, or who would enjoy this
I
tequila?
feel like one of the things that I love to do is when you get the client or the customer that does not drink tequila, they drink bourbon. So you get them in with an extra añejo, usually aged in wine barrels. Get them in the door there, and then you work them. To me, you work them down. That's kind of I was extra añejo, work my way down. Love the full lineup of a brand now. Obviously, respect all the different expressions, but to me, this is someone that's stuck at that extra añejo, and you want to pull them down to blanco so they can really experience, a true tequila.
Yeah.
This is one that I'd say, hey, try this. Let me work you down the line a little bit. So I think that's the target customer.
Yeah.
In my mind.
No, absolutely.
Joel, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
Gotta get a glass.
It is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of the base of the Compo de Reposado.
Yeah. That's why I said I think
That's why-
I think it could
Yeah.
give it a run for its money. Yeah. Get him a straw.
But you get some dried fruit notes. Dried fruit notes at the end.
Yeah.
And in the back. The finish is lingering. It sits right there. And in the back of the throat, there's barely a slight bitterness to it, but almost imperceptible.
I think we're gonna have to hold on to a few cases for research and development. We can't sell it all. We gotta hold on to a few.
I think we need more reposados like this in the market.
Yeah, I agree.